time is it? It's time for war! Here's your host, 100% raw truth, 100% American made, the warrior, Wayne Allen Root.
You knew the insanity of my life. You wouldn't even believe it. So I'll give you a taste of what the last 4 days were like. First of all, make sure my boys at untamednation.com, Chris and company, are ready with the photos. Hopefully you are. I just sent it to them literally minutes ago because my life is nuts. I wanted to do it about 20 times today, and every time I wanted to do it, the phone or that ding, that text ding, 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 they ring all day long for me, sometimes 10 a minute. Or I should say 10 at the same time, sometimes like 20 or 30 a minute, but 10 at the same time. So my life is crazy, so I didn't get a chance to send them. But let me give you, before we get to let me give you an idea of why I was not here on Thursday and Friday. If you were not here on Wednesday to hear my story, I was, it's really a nice story because I believe strongly in manifesting your destiny. You can make things happen by believing it. So 3 years ago, I had the honor of a lifetime. My wife, Cindy, and I were married, and we honeymooned at Mar-a-Lago, President Trump's estate. And while I was there, the week I was there, it was April of, 2022, I believe. Yeah, April of 2022, 3 years ago. We got married in November of 21. We went on our honeymoon in April of 22. And we were at Mar-a-Lago. While we were there, there was a gigantic GOP event, the Lincoln Day dinner. The Palm Beach Lincoln Day dinner and gala was at Mar-a-Lago, at the ballroom at Mar-a-Lago. And someone invited us. They heard we were on our honeymoon, and they said, be our guests and come. You're a famous guy, Wayne. TV and radio will announce you to the crowd, and you sit in the audience, wave to everybody. And I said, oh, that's fun. That's great. My wife said to me, are you nuts? We're on our honeymoon. I don't want to go to a political event on our honeymoon, but, you know, we went. Wayne wins. And so we went to the event. They announced me. I ran down the center of the aisle. I waved to everyone. I went to my seat. They announced me again. Really nice. And then this parade of stars appeared before me. President Trump, U.S. Senator Rick Scott, U.S. Senator Marco Rubio, Mark Levin, the famous talk show host, President Donald J. Trump, Governor Ron DeSantis, and every great congressman, including Byron Donalds and Matt Gaetz. All the greatest stars of Florida politics were there, who were basically the greatest stars of American Republican politics. Florida had them all in those days. DeSantis, Trump, Matt Gaetz, and everyone else that I just named, Rubio, Scott, you name it. And, of course, Mark Levin. And I said to my wife, I want to be on that stage soon. The next time we have an event, they have this Lincoln Day Gala, the biggest one in the country, 1,000 people or so in the audience. I want to be on that stage giving a speech. And I thought about it, and I meditated on it, and I visualized it. And suddenly this year, the organizers of the event said, we watch you on Real America's Voice TV all the time. We love your show. We can't live without your show. We love America's Top 10 Countdown. We love the Root Reaction. And we would like to hire you to be the master of ceremonies of the Lincoln Day Gala coming up in April. And that was in, I think, January or December. They hired me for this event. I've looked forward to it for all these months. And not only was I the speaker on that stage, but I was running the whole show as the master of ceremonies. What a great honor. And they had a VIP room set up for everyone to take photos. And now you're seeing some of the photos alongside me of some of the things that went on at this event. There's me with all the firemen and policemen. And I know our timing is off. There's like a 30-second delay, so I don't know if what I'm seeing is the same thing as I'm talking. But you'll see all the photos. It's me at the dais giving my speech. It's me with firemen and policemen and military. It's me in front of the audience. You can see there's almost 1,000 people attending. It's a gigantic ballroom. There's me with my wife, Cindy, in the ballroom. There's me with my wife, Cindy, standing in front of Mar-a-Lago. That's the money shot, as they say. I think I'm going to use that as our Christmas picture this year. Great photo. But me with Roger Stone, me with Byron Donalds, and quite a few photos of Mar-a-Lago. And there's a great one of myself and my wife, Cindy, in front of in the study of Donald Trump with the painting of a young Donald Trump in a golf or tennis outfit behind me, the young billionaire prince behind me. And then you'll see a photo of me and Cindy at the beach club, the Mar-a-Lago Beach Club, because it's not only this amazing estate, but it's a beach club. When you cross over underneath the highway and you go to the beach club that's on the ocean. It's amazing. We had lunch, and who was eating lunch next to us? Sly Stallone and his wife. So it was just an amazing time. I did not get a photo with Sly Stallone. Even I, Mr. Relentless and Mr. Balls, did not have the balls to walk up to Sly Stallone while he was in the middle of his lunch and say, "Can I bother you and make you get up and take a photo with me?" So I didn't get a photo of Sly Stallone, but just take it from me, he looked fantastic. I looked him up. He's 79 years old, and he looked fabulous, handsome, and young at 79 years old. And his wife looked fabulous as well. Of course, she's, I think, 30 years younger, but nonetheless, she looked great. And it's just great to see the signs of capitalism all around you. Capitalism works. Mar-a-Lago and Mark Levin and Byron Donalds and Roger Stone and Sly Stallone and Donald Trump's friends. Donald Trump, when the event was over, I go upstairs to have dinner, and Donald Trump is having dinner with Elon Musk and his son X. And we sat right near them, and finally I went up to Donald Trump to talk to him privately for a minute, and actually we have the video of that, because someone there took a video, which I didn't know till after the fact, but a friend took a video of me walking up to President Trump. Do you guys have that ready to go? I hope you do. But it's me walking up to President Trump, and then you can see in the picture my wife is tagging along behind me, and she says hi to President Trump, and then the camera moves a little bit, and you see Elon Musk, and then the camera's done. They took like a 25-second shot, because you're really not supposed to take photos or videos at Mar-a-Lago in the dining room. So I don't know if you guys got the video up or not. I did send it to you. There it is. There it is. So you'll see President Trump is sitting there, and I walk up to Trump and have a conversation with him. There I am leaning down, talking to President Trump, and Elon Musk is next to him. So are you trying to tell me the timing's off?
Yeah.
So they're seeing it at different times. I'm seeing it. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. Listen, this is live, but it's not live with TV coordinated, with radio coordinated, with me standing here. It's about a 30, 40-second delay. So you guys have already seen that. I'm leaning over talking to President Trump, and then at the last minute you see Elon Musk, and then it cuts. But it was really an amazing weekend, and Cindy, my wife, and I had a great time. And it's truly an amazing thing that my wife, I mean, like every woman in the entire Palm Beach walks up to her and says, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, and you're the best dresser I've ever seen." It's just a great honor to have a wife that attracts that kind of attention. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cindy, you are the best. Everybody saw it. Everyone said you are the queen of Palm Beach. So it was quite a trip, and we had a great time. And just got back late last night, got in at like 10:30, got to sleep at 3 in the morning after checking on emails and texts and everything else I did last night late. And then woke up at 7 this morning. I've been working ever since. So here I am. Just got those pictures moments before the show started to our boys over at untamednation.com. And of course, if you're listening on the radio, you're hearing me describe it all like you're watching, but you're not watching. You are listening on Talk Media Network, but this show is a simulcast, and it's a video podcast as well. So at any time, you can go to untamednation.com. You can go to rumble.com, look up Wayne Root or Wayne Allen Root. You can go to rootforamerica.com. You can watch it live streamed at X, my X page at Real Wayne Root, or my Getter page at Real Wayne Root. But if you missed it just now, if you were listening in your car and you couldn't watch, have no fear. After the show, just go to untamednation.com, untamednation.com, and you will see Wayne Root's show for today. What's today's date? Today's, I think, the 14th. Yeah, today's the 14th of April. It says Wayne Allen Root, 14th of April. Click on it, and there's the whole show. So if you missed it, that montage of me at Mar-a-Lago and me in Palm Beach and me running the show as the master of ceremonies at the Palm Beach Lincoln Day dinner, it's all there. So you can catch it after the show. A little bit of news. I'll get to just a little bit of news. We don't have a lot of time for this segment, but I'll continue it as we come back. But U.S. strips benefits from thousands of criminal aliens and those on the terror watch list. More than 6,300 individuals who were paroled into the United States during or after 2023 were identified as having criminal records or were listed in the FBI's terrorist screening database, and they rolled back all the all the benefits they could possibly get. Can you imagine under Joe Biden, you and me were screwed, but they give anything to illegal aliens. DHS, Department of Homeland Security, revokes the legal status of people who entered the U.S. using the CBP1 app. And I ranted about that app. Thank you, Bitar was just clapping for my greatness. No, actually, he was not. He was clapping for this story that they got rid of the legal status of people who entered the USA. You should have been clapping for my greatness. What's the matter with you? But for the people who entered the U.S., they lose their legal status. I have ranted for 4 years that this guy's cheating the system, Joe Biden and his boss Obama, cheating the system because they don't count you as illegal if you make an appointment through this CBP1 app. I think the app is about a year old, year and a half old. So I've only been ranting for a year and a half, not for all 4 years. I ranted all 4 years about the open border, though. But I said, this is not right. You're not even a legal alien anymore. If you turn yourself in at a certain port of entry, you were not counted as illegal. This is how they scammed the system, Joe Biden and his boss Obama. But no more. Those people are now illegal, and you're going to get out of the country. No way, Jose. You're gone. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Wayne Root, we'll be right back.
What would you say if we told you you could reverse most any ailment or symptom
without painful exercises in just 88 days? We have created the only patent-pending intercellular hydration protocol.
Don't miss your opportunity to feel better. We know there's a lot of false hope out there, and many people have bought programs that work for a moment, but life's a lot longer than a moment.
We have been helping people gain intercellular hydration for nearly 3 decades.
You will lose fat, not weight, fat. Fast, including that killer visceral fat. Chronic dehydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. Ask your doctor about Energized Health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now.
Go to the website below or scan the QR code to learn more.
Possible side effects may include increased joy, energy, potential reduction in prescriptions, more fulfilling relationships, fewer doctor visits, and overall improved quality of health and life.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. It's hot.
Hi, this is Wayne Root. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com, fill out the form, and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act. As the official site for the Untamed podcast, all of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage. We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Wayne Allen Root for Vertical Research Advisory, VRA, Kip Herrige's one-of-a-kind global investment and economic newsletter. Listen up! Trump is in charge. The glory days are here.
Growth rates are only going to grow from here.
This is your 4-year window to make a fortune and set up your retirement for the rest of your life. Kip wins whether the markets are up or down, whether the economy is up or down.
We set our folks up for long-term success.
For 21 years, Kip's been a friend, as well as my personal financial advisor. During that time, he's beaten the markets 86% of the time, while the average Wall Street money manager loses to the market 90% of the time. Now Kip is predicting a new golden age for the economy. Let Kip prove it to you for free. Kip's offering his daily VRA investment letter completely free for 2 weeks. Free for 2 weeks. Try it for 2 weeks. I know you'll stay for life. Join now at VRAinsider.com. Wayne on the Root, the Root's on fire. Welcome back to the show. How Democrats have made America great. How Democrats have made America great. You all know they have not made America great. They've made America into a third world hole. Third world crap hole. They're a bunch of losers. They're a bunch of total, complete communists, radical communists. They're a bunch of traitors. They suck. And they have not made America great. But I wrote the book, How Democrats Have Made America Great. Everything you need to know. It's 140 blank pages. It is funny. It's a gag gift. Get it? Give it to all the conservatives in your life. It's available at Amazon. How Democrats Have Made America Great by Wayne Allen Root. They have not made America great. They have effed it up. They deserve this book. They deserve every joke and every parody. And every time we mock them, they couldn't deserve it more. Wow. Chicago and Philadelphia cancel Cinco de Mayo parade, not because they're mad at the illegals, but because they want to shield criminal illegal aliens from ICE raids in a sanctuary city crackdown. Right, where would you find all the illegals? At a Cinco de Mayo parade. So they would have shown up, and ICE would have arrested them, and the mayors of Chicago and Philly cancel the parades rather than let them get arrested. And that's where, you know, I keep asking, where are the arrests? Forget about cutting off funding. You got to arrest the mayors of Chicago and Philadelphia now. These people are interfering with the laws of the United States, the executive orders of the president, and the Constitution of the United States, and they should go to prison. The mayor of Chicago and the mayor of Philadelphia should be arrested and sent to Guantanamo. And the American people would clap. They'd clap. I'm trying to see if I can find the names of all these dummies, these dumb communists who run these towns. I know in Chicago it's Mayor Brandon Johnson, but I don't know what the mayor of, the name is the mayor of Philadelphia. I have no idea, and I don't really care. Just a loser. A total, complete loser, communist, radical traitor to the United States of America. And what's happening here is happening everywhere. You know, in Vegas, they say what happens here stays here, but what happens in the United States is everywhere. And so, and what's happening everywhere is what was going to happen to us. If Kamala had been, I was going to say arrested. I wish Kamala would be arrested. If Kamala had been elected, UK's £100,000, remember, they don't have dollars, not $100,000, £100,000 child care tax trap punishes success once again. And basically what this article says, let me just sum it up for you. Basically, they give you everything free, just like in America. It's very similar. Everything's free if you make a small amount of money and you got 12 little kids and you're on welfare. Everything's free, and they pay for the child care, and they pay for the food, and they pay for the clothing, and they pay for the school. And if you make, like $30,000 a year, they pay for everything. If you make like $36,000 a year, they pay for nothing. So it condemns you to always make less money so you don't fall into that trap. They want you on welfare. They want you to be a loser. Same thing is true in the United States. They're talking about how horrible it's been in England. Same thing is true here. Bukele, that is the El Salvadoran president, Nayib Bukele. And he says Trump has 350 million Americans to liberate by ending crime and terrorism. He says, he told President Trump, they were meeting today in the Oval Office, that he has 350 million Americans to liberate by ending crime and terrorism. We know you have a crime problem, he says. We know you have a terrorism problem. We're a small country, meaning El Salvador, but we can help. We actually turned the murder capital of the world. That was what journalists called our capital city, the murder capital of the world, into the safest country in the Western Hemisphere. And I like to say that we liberated millions. And he says, I could do the same thing for you. I assume he's saying that I'll put all of your illegal aliens in our prison in El Salvador. Their super max prison in El Salvador. Take them, please. Take them off our hands and don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. When I get back, there's so much more to tell you about. We also have a great guest. Alan Dershowitz is coming up next, live, right here. Most famous lawyer in the world. Harvard graduates talk about many things, including the judges, the resistance judges, but also Harvard today with some big news. Advantage Gold's the sponsor of this segment. You've worked hard your whole life to build your retirement. Don't let the worst volatility since 2020 destroy it. Major indexes have been plunging, and we may not even be close to the bottom, but there's good news. There's a legal IRS-approved strategy that lets you own physical gold and silver inside your retirement account without taxes or penalties. On Wednesday, April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, I, Wayne Root, will be hosting a free, urgent online event with Jeremy Blossom of Advantage Gold. He'll show you exactly how to take action now. Just for attending, you'll get their $1,300 wealth protection offer, including up to $1,000 in free silver. To reserve your spot and get your $1,000 free, text GOLD to 85545, GOLD to 85545. Hi, this is Wayne Root. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture-raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. Fill out the form and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. It's hot.
If someone told you that you could change your life, change your entire life in 88 days, would you do it? Would you believe it?
We're John and Chelsea Jubilee. What would you say if we told you you could reverse most any ailment or symptom
Without painful exercises in just 88 days, we have created the only patent-pending intercellular hydration protocol.
Don't miss your opportunity to feel better. We know there's a lot of false hope out there, and many people have bought programs that work for a moment. But life's a lot longer than a moment. You need something that's sustainable that will take care of you for a lifetime.
We have been helping people gain intercellular hydration for nearly 3 decades.
You will lose fat, not weight, fat, fast, including that killer visceral fat. Chronic dehydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. We encourage you, go log on our website and look at these amazing testimonials.
Over and over again, we've heard our clients say it sounded too good to be true, but it worked for me.
I needed to reduce my arthritic pain, and I also had very, very high blood pressure that needed to normalize. And I'm pleased to say that I have absolutely no arthritic pain anymore, and my blood pressure is normal.
It was really cool to be able to get my life back. I didn't even think I'd cry talking about that.
I endorse the program wholeheartedly. It has led to improvements that I can't fully explain based on my medical knowledge as it was taught to me.
Ask your doctor about Energized Health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now.
Go to the website below or scan the QR code to learn more.
Possible side effects may include increased joy, energy, potential reduction in prescriptions, more fulfilling relationships, fewer doctor visits, and overall improved quality of health and life.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act.
As the official site for the Untamed podcast, all of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage.
We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot for ScoreBlue.com. If you're looking to get the best ED pill of all time, listen to this. It's a new little blue pill from the makers of Viagra, and it's better than the original Viagra. Plus, the cost is insanely low, just $5 per pill, rather than the $80 or $90 they charge for the original Viagra. And it's available exclusively from the #1 rated online ED service in the country, ScoreBlue.com. No one else has permission to sell it, only ScoreBlue.com. It turns out there are 2 kinds of generic Viagra: the cheap, lower-level, weak, and ineffective generic Viagra that you see sold everywhere online, and the authorized generic Viagra made by the same company that makes the real Viagra, made in the same factory with the same formula. It's the exact same everything except the price. So for the best Viagra in the world at the lowest price in history, go to ScoreBlue.com, enter promo code WAR, and get 20% off your first order. ScoreBlue.com. Wayne on the Root's on fire. UntamedNation.com, as well as Rumble.com. You just type in Wayne Root or Wayne Alaroot, and it comes up with my 2 channels. This show is right at the top at Rumble. Live streamed on my X page at Real Wayne Root and my Getter page at Real Wayne Root, or just go to rootforamerica.com. Sponsor of this segment, this is our guest segment. Alan Dershowitz is standing by, one of the greatest lawyers in all of America, maybe in the history of America. Brilliant guy and understands America and the Constitution and the law. And we've got him for you. We've got a lot of questions for him, but I want to mention the sponsor, Jim's Amazing Bread. Personal story that changed my life. By the way, here's a great example. I get home last night from being with Donald Trump, and President Trump at Mar-a-Lago and hosting the big Lincoln Day Gala down in Palm Beach, Florida at Mar-a-Lago, and spending time with some of the coolest people in America. And what did I do when I got off the plane? I came home and I made myself a sandwich with Jim's Amazing Bread. Then this morning I had a piece of toast with the eggs for breakfast with Jim's Amazing Bread. And then this afternoon, right before the show started, I made another sandwich with turkey, tomato, lettuce, onions, mustard, mayonnaise. Aren't you getting hungry just thinking about it? And Jim's Amazing Bread. Keep in mind, I didn't eat a slice of bread for 10 years, since 2014, actually 11 years. And then I found Jim's Amazing Bread, and it's perfect for anyone who has gluten intolerance, customers with gluten sensitivity, intolerance, blood sugar concerns, gut health issues, inflammation issues, and some autoimmune diseases have found tremendous relief with this bread. For me, it's a miracle I can eat bread again. And by the way, not only did I not eat a slice of bread in the last 10 years, but I also tried every gluten-free bread out there, and they all made me sicker than bread makes me. This is the only one that works. This bread is for anyone. I've hooked up all my friends. Batar, who's sitting next to me, my director, loves it. Make him breakfast sometimes when he comes over before the show, and he can't wait for that bread. Taste the difference. Try Jim's Amazing Bread today and get 50% off your first order from my fans only, jimsamazingbread.com. Use the promo code WAR, jimsamazingbread.com. Type in WAR and get 50% off your first order. You will be so thankful to me when you try this bread. All right, now it's time for Alan Dershowitz, one of the great lawyers and legal experts in America, professor emeritus at Harvard Law School. Not so great to say that anymore. Best-selling author. His new book is The Preventative State, The Challenge of Preventing Serious Harms While Preserving Essential Liberties. The Preventive State by Alan Dershowitz. Alan, welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, I'm great, except I can't take you up on your offer to taste that great bread for a few more days because it's Passover, and I only eat matzah for the days of Passover. But as soon as it's over, I will certainly try the bread and see how I like it.
Thank you. I'm a bad Jew. I hate matzah. I really do. I can't stand it. So I continue eating bread during Passover. I'm a bad Jewish boy. I'm sorry. I think God understands. I pray to him every morning. He'll understand. He loves me anyway. Your latest book is out, The Preventive State. Tell us what it means. What if intelligence predicted a terrible terrorist attack, a mass casualty terrorist attack like 9/11, and it indicated likely suspects? What preventative actions would be constitutionally authorized? Could we have detention? Could we have interrogation? Could we have torture? Could we send them to Guantanamo for torture? Could we send them to the El Salvador Supermax prison? Tell us what your thoughts are.
Well, it couldn't be more appropriate to have this book out right now, because the central issue that we're facing is, can we deport people to prevent them from committing the kinds of horrible crimes that illegal immigrants have been committing? And for the next 3 or 4 years, the Supreme Court and the Trump administration and the lower courts will be fighting each other. And I provide the answers in my book, The Preventive State. I provide guidelines for when it's appropriate to engage in deportation, to engage in preventive confinement, to engage in other kinds of tactics to prevent terrorism, to prevent people from using violence against innocent civilians. So I lay out all the issues for when prevention is permitted. I go beyond crime, too. I get into preventive medicine. I get into the issue, for example, of COVID. Was it constitutional to require masks? What if we get another pandemic? So the book could not be more timely and more appropriate, even though I've been working on it for quite some time. It's my 55th book, maybe my last one, because I'm 86 years old, but it's the one I'm most proud of.
Hey, you look fantastic for 86. I got news for you. I would not have guessed you were more than 70 years old. So you look great, my friend. Seriously.
Well, I appreciate that. I take it as a compliment when people say, you look pretty good for 86. My wife, who is 73, she looks pretty good for 18. And so I'm thrilled with that. But thank you for your compliment.
All right. Well, you look pretty good for your 70s, and you're 86. So I think it was more than just a compliment. You look good for 86. So, look, I went to Columbia. I'm Jewish. You went to Harvard. You're Jewish. Or I don't know if you went to Harvard. You're a Harvard Law School grad and a Harvard Law School professor. Where did you go undergrad? Did you go to Harvard undergrad? I don't even know.
Poor kid from Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn College, which was free. My parents couldn't afford any tuition. I had 3 jobs to go to a school that didn't have tuition. So I worked my tail off. I then got into Yale Law School, finished first in my class, Supreme Court law clerk, and then I became a Harvard professor for 50 years. Now I'm at war with Harvard. I'm fighting with them every single day. They've just hired lawyers to sue the government. I'm not on Harvard's side. The government has the purpose to say, look, you want our $9 billion? You got to do something about this one-sidedness that you find in classrooms at Harvard today.
Right.
You're a conservative or a Christian or a Zionist, you can't expect your views to be heard or expressed by faculty members. I want to see Harvard move away from its ideological left-wing perspective, and I think the federal government has a perfect right to say, you want our money, you can't discriminate. Go back to the 1950s. Let's assume we had a Southern school in the 1950s, and the court ordered them you had to integrate. But the school was teaching that segregation is good, white supremacy is good. Would any of these liberals complain if the federal government came in the University of Mississippi?
No, they'd be cheering them on.
They'd be cheering them on. So it's just damn hypocritical. And I'm on the side of justice and equality. I want teachers to be fair. I want schools to be objective. And if that requires withholding some funds, look, I don't want funds to be withheld from scientific research. My granddaughter and my grandson are both doctors, and they do all kind of innovative research. I want money to go to curing cancer and Alzheimer's. I just don't want money to go to, for example, Columbia, the Middle East Studies Department. Joseph Massad, the head of the department, he gives a lecture. Student raises his hand, starts to ask a question. Joseph Massad, the professor, says, I sense an Israeli accent. Are you from Israel? The student says, yes. Well, you can't speak unless you admit you're a war criminal. This is at Columbia.
Yeah, see, you can't allow that. We cannot allow that. That's ridiculous.
And
crazy.
Students blocked from coming to class? No, you withhold funds until things are done. Now, Harvard is very smart. What they did is the president of the university announced to kind of macho way, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. The faculty loves him. But then quietly, who do they hire to be their lawyer? A former lawyer for the Trump administration, former lawyer for Trump's business. And so they're sending a message to the Trump administration, shh, don't worry about what we're saying to our faculty. We're really, really willing to negotiate with you. That's why we hired this guy as the lawyer, because he has access to the White House. He can talk to you. He can go and whisper while the administration talks loudly about how strong they're going to stand up for the principles of academic freedom. It's not about academic freedom. This is about freedom for me, but not for thee. It's one-sided.
I feel a name for a new movie, The Trump Whisperer. The lawyers who were with Trump are Trump whisperers. You hire them because they can whisper to the White House behind Harvard's back. So, look, there's 2 issues here I want to go over with you when it comes to Harvard and Columbia and Stanford and all these Ivy League and elite institutions. Number 1 is, personally, I'm going to say this, Alan, you're probably going to argue with me. I don't know why we owe them any funding of any kind, even if they weren't helping and protecting Jew hatred. Harvard has a $50, $60 billion endowment. Columbia has a $10, $15 billion endowment, somewhere in that range. Why do they need taxpayer money in the first place? And if they're going to allow Jew hatred, why even worry about giving it back to them after they play the game with us and play along with us? Just cut off the federal funding. Let them worry about their own funding. Let them be private institutions / private companies. Why should government be involved at all in funding Ivy League institutions?
I don't disagree with you on this. Here's what should happen. Universities shouldn't get funding. Individual scientists who are curing cancer.
Right. That's different.
Institute of Mental Health or National Institute of Health, they should get funding. Right now, I don't trust universities to take funding and decide how to allocate it. Some of it is allocated well to research, but some of it's given to Joseph Massad so that he can call only on people who represent one point of view. This propaganda in universities.
Hey, Alan, the music's on. We're going to a quick break. Can you stay for just one more segment? It's about a 4-minute break, and then we keep you for another 8 minutes or so. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Okay, good. I want to get into the second half of my argument. Sounds like we agree on the first half. If someone is an American citizen and they want to scream Jew hatred, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not kicking you out of the country. But if you're a green card holder, you're here, it's a privilege. I don't think you have a right to scream Jew hatred. I think we can deport you. I want to hear what Alan says about this when we get back. I don't think foreigners have a right to stand on my soil and say kill the Jews and destroy Israel or hate America. I think we can choose to kick you out of the country if you're not an American citizen. You're here on the good graces of our green card. Let's see what Alan has to say when we get back. Alan Dershowitz. I'm Wayne Allen Root, rootforamerica.com. Be right back.
What would you say if we told you you could reverse most any ailment or symptom
without painful exercises in just 88 days? We have created the only patent-pending intercellular hydration protocol.
Don't miss your opportunity to feel better. We know there's a lot of false hope out there, and many people have bought programs that work for a moment, but life's a lot longer than a moment.
We have been helping people gain intercellular hydration for nearly 3 decades.
You will lose fat, not weight, fat. Fast, including that killer visceral fat. Chronic dehydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. Ask your doctor about Energized Health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now.
Go to the website below or scan the QR code to learn more.
Possible side effects may include increased joy, energy, potential reduction in prescriptions, more fulfilling relationships, fewer doctor visits, and overall improved quality of health and life.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. Hi.
Hi, this is Wayne Allen Root. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. Fill out the form and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act.
As the official site for the Untamed podcast, all of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage.
We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
I'm Wayne Allen Root for Vertical Research Advisory, VRA, Kip Herridge's one-of-a-kind global investment and economic newsletter. Listen up. Trump is in charge. The glory days are here.
Growth rates are only going to grow from here.
This is your 4-year window to make a fortune and set up your retirement for the rest of your life. Kip wins whether the markets are up or down, whether the economy is up or down.
We set our folks up for long-term success.
For 21 years, Kip's been a friend, as well as my personal financial advisor. During that time, he's beaten the markets 86% of the time, while the average Wall Street money manager loses the market 90% of the time. Now Kip is predicting a new golden age for the economy. Let Kip prove it to you for free. Kip's offering his daily VRA investment letter completely free for 2 weeks. Free for 2 weeks. Try it for 2 weeks. I know you'll stay for life. Join now at VRAinsider.com. Wayne Allen Root, the Root's on fire, rootforamerica.com. We're with Alan Dershowitz, one of the great lawyers in America, professor emeritus at Harvard Law School, best-selling author. His new book is The Preventive State. The Preventive State. It's hard for me to get those words right, looking at it so quickly. The Preventive State, the challenge of preventing serious harms while preserving essential liberties. So here's a couple of, Alan, here's a couple of issues. I was going to ask you when we got back about the green card holder who says, I hate Jews, I hate America, I want to kill Jews, I want to stop Jews from going to class. Do you agree that President Trump has a right to revoke their green card and ship them out of the country?
I do, especially if he lied about his application and didn't disclose his views when he got his student visa and his green card. He's entitled to due process. He's entitled to challenge all of that. He's entitled to demonstrate that, no, he had nothing to do with the pamphlet that he handed out. He's not going to be able to prove that. He's entitled to every bit of due process. But in the end, we don't want him in this country. If he hates America, hates the Western culture, if he hates Jews, and if he's fomenting violence at Columbia University. So the executive branch of government is entitled to determine who becomes an American, and they can do that through their immigration policy. But they have to do it right. They have to do it with due process. And I think
I agree with all that.
And
Good.
I think with what's going to come down. It's going to say you have the substantive power to do it, but make sure you do it right. If you make a mistake, cure your mistake. Give the person an opportunity to disprove what you're alleging. But if in the end it turns out that this is a man who came into the country in order to foment violence, and he misled the people who gave him the visa and the green card, and then he continued to do these kinds of things, it doesn't require criminal conduct to have him deported. This is not a criminal case. This is a civil case.
And it happened again today, by the way. There's a headline out there that a Columbia University student who was leading the rallies to, hate the Jews and destroy Israel and et cetera, went for some sort of a citizenship meeting, and the ICE grabbed him on the spot, and they're going to deport him. Just happened, I guess, hours ago. So it's happening again. What's amazing to me, Alan, is just I'm 63 years old, and I always thought America loved Jews, and I thought America was great to Jews, and I've never heard Jew hatred rear its ugly head in my lifetime in America. Maybe 100 years ago and 150 years ago, but not in my lifetime. Everyone's always been good to me, and no one said, oh my God, Wayne's a Jew. Where did this come from out of the blue?
Well, it's amazing. When I graduated Yale Law School, I was first in my class. I was a Supreme Court law clerk. I was the editor-in-chief of the Yale Law Journal. I got turned down 32 Wall Street firms just because my name was Dershowitz. And then suddenly Jews were accepted all over. What's going on now is that the hard left has dominated at universities, and they have created the atmosphere that promotes anti-Semitism. Let me tell you what the worst aspect of it, and it isn't even part of what the government has been demanding of Harvard. These special programs, these ethnic studies departments, Native American
ethnic studies.
gay studies departments. You know, they are hotbeds of anti-Semitism. The university should abolish every one of them, including, now this is going to be a surprise to you, they should abolish Jewish studies programs. Jewish have become one of the worst, most anti-Zionist. You want to take a course? Fine. You want to take a course in gay studies? Fine. Don't create a department, because if you have a department, it becomes advocacy. It's no longer academic. Now it stands for something. Now we have to push for something. So the gay rights department advocates gay rights, doesn't study it, it advocates it. The programs that deal with critical race studies, they're not critical, they're uncritical race studies. And so I would like every one of these departments abolished. I want to get back to where we're teaching math and geography and history and make sure that even those are objective. That, you know, I taught 50 years at Harvard. I never expressed a personal view in class. My students who came to my class didn't know where I stood on issues. If you want to read what I write outside of class, go ahead and do it, but never in the classroom. I used to be a devil's advocate at the time. For 1 year, I didn't have to be a devil's advocate because I had Ted Cruz in my class. So he was the devil himself. And he was one of my best ever. But, you know, I always use different tone because I'm trying to teach my students how to think, not what to think.
Love it. Love it. I'm on your team, Alan. Yeah, I hope you're on my team. Most of the time we tend to agree. Today we agree on everything. Alan Dershowitz, hold up your book if you got it there. The Preventive State. The Preventive State. The Challenge of Preventing Serious Harms While Preserving Essential Liberties by Alan Dershowitz, one of the great legal minds in the world today. Alan, thank you for coming on the show. God bless you.
But you get my book on Amazon, advanced order, and it's not out yet. You can be the first one in your neighborhood to read it. The Preventive State. Thank you.
Happy Passover, Alan.
You too, and enjoy your bread, right?
Enjoy my gluten-free bread. Jim's Amazing Bread. Don't forget that name. Jim'sAmazingBread.com. Thank you, Alan. All right, you know, there's a guy that's been on the liberal side, but is very, very reasonable and very, very fair. And I've always loved him on my show and appreciated him. Alan Dershowitz. I'm Wayne Ella Root. We'll be right back. Hour number 2 coming up next. RootForAmerica.com. This is the Root Reaction. A special treat for you. I want to introduce you to a real hero of the American energy industry, a legend, Mark Bruner, founder and CEO of Lost Soldier Oil and Gas. In the United States, Lost Soldier is the last major BCGA, basin-centered gas accumulation. This is code for a monster field where gas or oil is in a basin, which makes the drilling and production much easier. Mark, you're a legend in the oil industry, in the gas industry. Tell us about your track record.
Well, I'm a second-generation oil and gas guy. My father, in the early 1950s, started a company called Techstar. It later became Texas Oil and Gas. When it sold out to U.S. Steel, it was the largest independent in the world. Delhi Pipelines was the largest gas distribution system in the United States. And when it sold out to U.S. Steel, I worked with him for 4 years. I've been in the oil and gas business ever since. You would probably know me better as the chairman of Ultra Petroleum, and Ultra had a pretty good track record, which you're very familiar with, I think.
Well, I think a $10,000 investor in Ultra turned it into $13 million. Is that correct? In the 9-year run of your publicly traded company?
Yeah, at the high, that's true.
$10,000 turned into $13 million. That means $100,000 turned into $130 million. That's an incredible track record. Now tell me why this deal, Lost Soldier, this project is so special. I hear about projects and deals all the time. What makes this one special, Mark?
What's special about this is all the other basins in the United States have been drilled. We've known for 50 years what they are. This one could not be drilled because there was a uranium mine out here. Until it was reclamated 3 years ago, no one could drill it. This is surrounded by large oil and gas fields with billions of dollars of infrastructure that at this point is 85% empty. So we made this discovery. We are the only operator in this field. And right now we can see that we've got enough room for 500 horizontal wells out here with what we've drilled so far. Very exciting. It's the new basin in the United States. And as far as I'm concerned, this is an order of magnitude bigger than Ultra Petroleum, the one that I did.
40,000 acres. It took you 40 years to put it together. Amazing. You want to contact Mark Bruner and Lost Soldier to learn more about this tremendous opportunity. Just email me, WayneRoot@gmail.com, and I'll put you in touch with Mark. Thanks, Mark, for being with us today. God bless.
Thank you, Wayne. Good to see you again.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. It's hot.
$10 billion are stolen every year from Americans by online scammers. Every day, millions of people fall victim to online threats. Over 30 million spam calls are made per day in America, with over 50% of daily emails being considered spam. And that's not all. On average, over 40% of devices are vulnerable to hackers, and each person in America has 10 passwords stolen per year. Can you imagine having unrecoverable credit card debt? Your savings drained to zero, your home foreclosed on, your identity stolen and ruined, your entire life, poof, gone. Introducing Safe and Secure. With the advanced programs, you'll be able to stay in control and keep hackers out. Don't let the cyber criminals win. Safe and Secure. Shield against hackers and embrace peace of mind. Visit PadoxaSNS.com for more information and to learn how to keep yourself protected.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act.
As the official site for the Untamed podcast, all of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage.
We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
Hi, this is Wayne Root. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. Fill out the form and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
What time is it? It's time for War! Here's your host, 100% raw truth, 100% American made, the warrior, Wayne Allen Root.
The Root's on fire. This is my simulcast, both audio and video. It's on radio on Talk Media Network stations around the country. It's on video on untamednation.com. We now call it The Root Reaction. We've changed the name. It's The Root Reaction because I print out hundreds of stories each day, and I react to them. Let me give you a quick reaction to my weekend. For those of you who weren't with us in hour number one, I spent the weekend at Mar-a-Lago. I was the master of ceremonies at the biggest Lincoln Day Gala in the nation, Palm Beach Republican Party Lincoln Gala. I was honored to be asked by the organizers and the chairman of the Palm Beach Republican Party, who watches me all the time, loves my shows on Real America's Voice TV, and said, let's have you as the fly you on down and make you the master of ceremonies for the biggest Lincoln Day dinner in the country. You'll see the pictures in front of you. I took lots of photos and gave you some of the highlights. There were about 800 people in the audience. It was sold out. $1,100 starting price for tickets. I heard online they were going for $3,000 a pop. You'll see my wife Cindy and I at the event. She is a beauty. I love my Cindy, and so does everybody else. Every guy loves her, and every woman comes up to her to tell her you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But I was with Byron Donalds, the next governor of the great state of Florida. I was with Roger Stone at Mar-a-Lago. Later on that night, after the event was over, I was actually had a chance to chat one-on-one with President Donald J. Trump, who was having dinner with Elon Musk and Elon's son X. You'll see photos of me and Cindy in front of Mar-a-Lago and inside Mar-a-Lago, and at the Mar-a-Lago Beach Club, where we ate lunch right next to Sly Stallone. So it was a great weekend and had a good time. And play the video. You'll see me walking up to President Trump and chatting. Someone took it unbeknownst to me. I didn't ask anyone to take it, but someone took it and came up to me and said, when I saw you walking up to President Trump, I turned the video camera on my cell phone on, and I got it. Here it is. Give me your cell phone number. I'll send it to you. And they sent it to me, so now I got it. So there's me leaning over, talking to President Trump. He's eating dinner with Elon Musk and his son X, and I had a chance to spend some time with President Trump, and also brought Cindy over to say hi to President Trump. He's met her quite a few times. All right, lots of stories in the news today. The Rachel Morin murder jury finds the illegal immigrant guilty of killing Rachel Morin, the mom, I think a mom of 4 who was out jogging in Maryland. They convicted Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez. Boy, he's got a lot of names. Isn't it funny how killers have so many names? Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez. Why do you need that many names? I don't know. There's like one name for every person you've murdered. But he murdered a Bel Air, Maryland woman, Rachel Morin, a 37-year-old mother of 5. 5 kids. She was jogging along the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air, a quaint community northeast of Baltimore. Martinez Hernandez ambushed, strangled, and beat her to death. And the defense rested in the case after less than 10 minutes before closing arguments were made. And the jury came back and found him guilty. And this goes back to what I've said so many times for years on radio and TV. You know, you got a jar of candy on Halloween. Would you let your kid stick his hand in the jar if 99 out of 100 candies are great, taste wonderful, filled with tasty sugar, and one of them is laced with arsenic and your child will die, would you let him put his hand in, or her put her hand in? It makes no sense. The liberal argument that most illegals are nice people and they come here just to improve their lives, when so many of them are murdering and raping and robbing us. I don't care about the ones who are good. Get the hell out of my country. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. Even if some of you are good, and to be honest, the liberal argument is wrong because almost none of them are good. The reality is there used to be good ones, but now the ones that were coming under Joe Biden were military-age males covered in tattoos from the top of their head to the bottom of their soles, their feet. They were murderers. They are coming from the worst prisons in the world where they got those tattoos. They are MS-13 members, Tren de Aragua members, military-age males from China sent here to destroy our country from within. It's truly amazing that anybody would want this scum in our country and would let their daughter near this scum. I'll tell you what, if you like them so much, take the spare bedroom in your house, move them in. Put two of them next to your kids with tattoos from head to toe, and you take care of them and trust them. You trusting liberal morons, communist, radical, traitor morons that you are. Your own kids will get raped and murdered because you're a moron. You know, I remember back in, must have been 88 when George Bush ran against Michael Dukakis, right? That was 88, I believe. 1988. And they had a debate on national TV, the presidential debate. And Dukakis had been 17 points ahead of Trump. Ahead of George H.W. Bush. And George H.W. Bush was a very boring guy, a lousy campaigner. So Dukakis had him. And 17 points up. And they get in a debate, and the question is asked of Dukakis, you are liberal Democrat, you're against the death penalty. What if someone raped and murdered your wife? Would you still be against the death penalty? Now, any normal man in America would say, I love my wife so much, of course I'd want to give the guy the death penalty. As a matter of fact, I might shoot him in the head myself. But you can't allow that. We can't have mob justice in a society like America, and so it doesn't matter what I think. The law is the law, and if there is no death penalty, then he can't get the death penalty, even though I'd like him to get the death penalty. Of course, if it's my wife, I'd want to see him punished horribly, right? That would be a normal response. You know what this liberal moron, this feckless liberal coward had to say? He said, even if it was my wife being raped and murdered, I have to maintain my distance from the case. I am against the death penalty. I would be against it then too. He lost the election because every woman in America went, his own wife is raped and murdered. He doesn't want the guy to get the death penalty. That's too extreme for me. And that was the end of Michael Dukakis because he was too honest. He actually said, listen, I'm against the death penalty in all cases, including if you rape and murder my wife. Who would say that? I mean, who would say that and your wife doesn't divorce you? I can't believe Mrs. Dukakis didn't divorce him right after that debate. If I was her, I would have walked out of the debate and gone straight to a lawyer's office and filed the divorce papers. I get raped and murdered. He doesn't want to kill the murderer? He doesn't want him to get the death penalty, let alone kill him himself with his bare hands? Liberals are schmucks. Liberals don't make any sense. Nothing they believe in makes any sense. They're losers. And they're jealous losers. You know the pictures I just showed you of me at Mar-a-Lago? I put those all over my social media this weekend. 99.999% of the responses were so positive. Wayne, I love you. Wayne, I'm living through you. Wayne, I can't believe you did that. Wayne, you're our blue-collar hero. We live through you. Wayne, you couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Congratulations on your success. And then like 0.1%, you could tell they were liberal losers. Oh, you're just showing off. I hate you. Screw you. I'll never come back to this site again. You braggart. Who said? The whole difference between a liberal and a conservative is I meet people at Mar-a-Lago who can buy and sell me 100,000 times over, and I'm not jealous of any of them. I'm happy for their success. When I walk outside Mar-a-Lago, it's like a sea of Ferraris, Lamborghinis, what have they got? McLarens. It's $1 million car, McLarens, and they've got unbelievable Bentleys and Rolls Royces and limousines, you name it, right? I don't have any of those cars. I want one. I don't hate the people who drive them. I don't want to take it away from them. I just want to get one myself. They inspire me. I don't hate them. I'm not jealous or envious of them. But that is why I'm a Republican. As my dad, the butcher, used to say, the Republican Party isn't the party of the rich. It's the party of anyone who ever wants to be rich. If you don't vote Republican, you're never going to be rich, because Democrats won't let you. They're jealous, envious, bitter losers. We found out, I downloaded this on Friday. Harvard University is looking to borrow $750 million through taxable bonds as the Ivy League schools' federal funding is under review. And then we found out today, we will not surrender. Harvard snubs Trump administration demands tied to $9 billion of funding. Harvard will not comply with the Trump administration's demand to dismantle diversity programs or limit student protests. And what they really mean is hiring people and allowing people to get into Harvard admission just because you're black, just because you're gay, just because you're trans, just because you're a foreign aid student. They won't stop that, and they won't stop Jew hatred on campus. It's not a matter of limiting student protests. It's a matter of stopping hate speech and Jew hatred. And you and I both know that if someone was on campus spewing hatred to blacks and wearing white hoods and white supremacy, believe me, Harvard and all its students would be out saying this has to go, this has to end, we can't allow this. But Jew hatred, no problem. So take away all their money, Mr. Trump. Take it all away, Mr. President. Happy Zen is the sponsor of this segment, because people are always looking for new ways to relax and feel calm. Some people drink, some people smoke, others smoke pot, others take an edible. Here's a natural option. Happy Zen, the new anxiety relief formula from the MAGA Vitamin Company, an all-natural blend of herbs and minerals. Try it. Learn how you get a free bottle with every order. Find a new natural anxiety relief formula from the MAGA Vitamin Company with Happy Zen. Visit magavitamin.com. That's magavitamin.com for Happy Zen. Be right back.
What would you say if we told you you could reverse most any ailment or symptom
without painful exercises in just 88 days? We have created the only patent-pending intercellular hydration protocol.
Don't miss your opportunity to feel better. We know there's a lot of false hope out there, and many people have bought programs that work for a moment, but life's a lot longer than a moment.
We have been helping people gain intercellular hydration for nearly 3 decades.
You will lose fat, not weight, fat. Fast, including that killer visceral fat. Chronic dehydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. Ask your doctor about Energized Health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now.
Go to the website below or scan the QR code to learn more.
Possible side effects may include increased joy, energy, potential reduction in prescriptions, more fulfilling relationships, fewer doctor visits, and overall improved quality of health and life.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. It's hot.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com, fill out the form, and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act.
As the official site for the Untamed podcast, all of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage.
We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, a commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Wayne Allen from Vertical Research Advisory, VRA, Kip Herridge's one-of-a-kind global investment and economic newsletter. Listen up! Trump is in charge. The glory days are here.
Growth rates are only going to grow from here.
This is your 4-year window to make a fortune and set up your retirement for the rest of your life. Kip wins whether the markets are up or down, whether the economy is up or down.
We set our folks up for long-term success.
For 21 years, Kip's been a friend, as well as my personal financial advisor. During that time, he's beaten the markets 86% of the time, while the average Wall Street money manager loses to the market 90% of the time. Now Kip is predicting a new golden age for the economy. Let Kip prove it to you for free. Kip's offering his daily VRA investment letter completely free for 2 weeks. Free for 2 weeks. Try it for 2 weeks. I know you'll stay for life. Join now at VRAinsider.com. You got to learn to appreciate life, you know, every moment that you're alive and living. I saw a story during the break that was just so heartbreaking. You know, a private plane crashed over the weekend. There was a family from Massachusetts. The father, the mother were brilliant, brilliant people. Jewish, headed to a Passover dinner in the Catskills with their family. On the plane were both their kids and both those kids' boyfriends, girlfriends, fiancés. Everybody was killed. And one daughter, who's a senior in high school and just announced she's going to North Carolina University in the fall. She's the only one left alive. She did not go on the trip. She lost her mother, her father, her brother, and her sister. And the brother and the sister's fiancés and boyfriends, all really accomplished people. The father, the mother, incredible doctors, scientists, and the two kids incredibly accomplished. The girl that died, the daughter was the NCAA Athlete of the Year 2 years ago. I mean, these are just such accomplished, brilliant people, and the whole family wiped out. Can you imagine that poor girl to lose your mother and your father and your brother and your sister, and you're the only person left? You don't have a family anymore. I don't even know what to say. I don't know who's going to take care of her. Who pays your college bill? You know, normally your mom, your dad sends in the tuition for college. They don't exist anymore. I understand you inherited their estate, but you don't know how to pay those bills. You're a 17-year-old girl who's a senior in high school. You have no idea to do things like that. And you come home from breaks at college, mom and dad at Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's no one there. Christmas or Hanukkah, there's no one there. There's not going to be a tree up. The house is empty. Everyone you know is dead. It's just, there's some tragedies in this world that are too much to even believe. And I just feel so bad for this girl, but it's a good lesson for all of us to just appreciate what you got while you got it, because there's no givens in life. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Here's the story I mentioned at hour number 1 to Alan Dershowitz when he was on the show. ICE agents snatch anti-Israel Colombia protester Mohsen Madawi during his U.S. citizenship appointment. And here's my reaction to it. Bye-bye. Get the hell out of my country. You know, I don't get it. You know, how you allow someone to walk in our country to spew hatred towards Jews or Christians or Americans. I don't know how we allow it. We can't allow it. If Biden was president, or if Kamala had won, or Obama was president, because he would have been the president, you know, he was the president for Biden, he would be the president for Kamala too. Believe me, Obama would be given the orders. George Soros would be giving Obama his orders, and then Obama disseminates the orders to the people under him, which was Biden for 4 years, now be Kamala for 4 years. They'd allow all these people to stay and preach hatred and stir this nation up to where like Nazi Germany in the 1930s. It's incredible to me. But this Palestinian student, Mohsen Medwani, who hails from the West Bank, was detained at a U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services office after spending 10 years in the U.S. and obtaining his green card. It now appears the Trump administration is seeking to cut Madawani's time short in the U.S. after he helped lead anti-Israel protests on Columbia's campus until last spring. Video footage on X appeared to show Madawani being escorted with his hands shackled in front of him, surrounded by federal agents, and placed into an unmarked vehicle. It's truly amazing that we ever allow these people in our country. I want to make the point again. We have free speech in our country. If you're an American citizen, you don't have free speech. If you're here on a green card, on a visa, it's a privilege to be in America. And if you say hate speech against Jews or Christians, get the F out of my country. Nobody wants you here. Get out, get out, get out. You're not welcome in our country. An American citizen, can't deport them unless they commit crimes, really serious ones. Then I would send them to Guantanamo or the Supermax prison in El Salvador. But for free speech? No, of course not. No American citizen, no matter what they say, can be expelled. But boy, can we expel foreigners. Absolutely. President Trump, go get them. Score Blue is the sponsor of this segment of the show because even conservatives love to score. If you're looking to get the best ED, Patar likes this commercial. If you're looking to get the best ED pill of all time, listen up. It's a new little blue pill, but it's much better than the original Viagra because the cost is just $5 a pill rather than the $90 they charge for the original Viagra. It's available exclusively from our sponsor, ScoreBlue.com, the #1 rated online ED service in the country. They're #1. We're #1. No one else has permission to sell it, only Score Blue. This is the only authorized generic Viagra in the world. All the other commercials are full of crap. They're just generic Viagra. They're not authorized. It's made by the same company that makes the real Viagra, made in the same factory with the same formula, but it's only $5 a pill instead of $90. So for the best Viagra in the world at the lowest price in history, go to ScoreBlue.com, enter WAR as the promo code to get 20% off your first order. ScoreBlue.com, promo code WAR. Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. Fill out the form and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. It's hot.
If someone told you that you could change your life, change your entire life in 88 days, would you do it? Would you believe it?
We're John and Chelsea Jubilee. What would you say if we told you you could reverse most any ailment or symptom
without painful exercises in just 88 days? We have created the only patent-pending intercellular hydration protocol.
Don't miss your opportunity to feel better. We know there's a lot of false hope out there, and many people have bought programs that work for a moment. But life's a lot longer than a moment. You need something that's sustainable, that will take care of you for a lifetime.
We have been helping people gain intercellular hydration for nearly 3 decades.
You will lose fat, not weight, fat, fast, including that killer visceral fat. Chronic dehydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. We encourage you, go log on our website and look at these amazing testimonials.
Over and over again, we've heard our clients say it sounded too good to be true, but it worked for me.
I needed to reduce my arthritic pain, and I also had very, very high blood pressure that needed to normalize. And I'm pleased to say that I have absolutely no arthritic pain anymore, and my blood pressure is normal.
It was really cool to be able to get my life back. I didn't even think I'd cry talking about that.
I endorse the program wholeheartedly. It has led to improvements that I can't fully explain based on my medical knowledge as it was taught to me.
Ask your doctor about Energized Health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now.
Go to the website below or scan the QR code to learn more.
Possible side effects may include increased joy, energy, potential reduction in prescriptions, more fulfilling relationships, fewer doctor visits, and overall improved quality of health and life.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act.
As the official site for the Untamed podcast, all of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage.
We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot for ScoreBlue.com. If you're looking to get the best ED pill of all time, listen to this. It's a new little blue pill from the makers of Viagra, and it's better than the original Viagra. Plus, the cost is insanely low, just $5 per pill, rather than the $80 or $90 they charge for the original Viagra. And it's available exclusively from the #1 rated online ED service in the country, ScoreBlue.com. No one else has permission to sell it, only ScoreBlue.com. It turns out there are 2 kinds of generic Viagra: the cheap, lower-level, weak, and ineffective generic Viagra that you see sold everywhere online, and the authorized generic Viagra made by the same company that makes the real Viagra, made in the same factory with the same formula. It's the exact same everything except the price. So for the best Viagra in the world at the lowest price in history, go to ScoreBlue.com, enter promo code WAR, and get 20% off your first order. ScoreBlue.com. Dershowitz is our guest. Now we got John Jubilee as our guest, owner and founder of Energize Health. Two impressive guests. Sponsor of this guest segment, I guess you could say, is EnergizeHealth.com. It changed my life. But I also want to mention my book as we start this segment, Trump Rules, because I just got back from Mar-a-Lago. I was there all weekend. I was the master of ceremonies at the Palm Beach Republican Party Lincoln Gala, the biggest one in the country. I had a chance to spend some time with President Trump upstairs in Mar-a-Lago after the dinner. Had a great time with my wife Cindy in Florida. Had dinner at Mar-a-Lago both nights. Had lunch at the Mar-a-Lago Country Club, Beach Club during the day. Sat next to Sylvester Stallone. Had a chance to spend some time with the next governor of Florida, Byron Donalds. And Roger Stone, my old friend, ran into him at Mar-a-Lago. Just a great weekend. If you want to know about tariffs, all you need to know is in this book, Trump Rules, how Trump is handling it, what he's going to do next. It's all, you'll understand it all, the psychology of it all. Grab a copy of Trump Rules. It's my 40-year study of President Donald J. Trump. 40 years I've studied this man. And every winning habit is in this book, and you'll understand what's happening with tariffs, why we're going to win this thing, and why Trump's going to have the greatest presidency ever. By the time it's done, he'll be known as the greatest president, or one of the 5 greatest in the history of the United States. Trump Rules. Grab a copy at Amazon.com. All right, so Energize Health changed my life. All of you know the story. I went on the program 4.5 years ago, and I dropped 25 pounds of fat, not 25 pounds of weight. It's not a weight loss program. It's a fat loss program, and I didn't know an ounce of fat to lose. But to my surprise and my joy, I lost 25 pounds of fat in only 88 days to start the program. And suddenly the fat melted off my face, melted off my body, and I wound up with 3 new TV shows past the age of 61 years old. I don't think that's happened too many times in history. My guess is it's never happened. And I really appreciate everything that you did for me, John Jubilee. Welcome back to the show. How are you?
Hey, great to be here.
All right. So we got a video to start this segment, so I want Chris to play the video. Let's start with this amazing testimonial. Go.
We started off the program and we had different goals. And the numbers were good, but they were just staying about the same. What's really cool is what happened at the end. I said, boom. I said, guess what happened? My intercellular water went up 4 points. All my joints, I mean, it was really obvious. My joints just loosened up. I felt like a kid. I'm not kidding at all. I was so excited in the end because, I mean, everything went up, and good. Everything went good to great. The inflammation's way gone. My skin feels much better too.
His skin looks great.
By trusting the science and staying steady for that full 88, you got the boom. In the end, science wins.
All right, so Sean, another great testimonial. I know there's thousands of them. I get thousands of them all the time because people send me emails thanking me, Wayne Root, for saving their life because I introduced them to John and Chelsea Jubilee and Energized Health, and it's been that much of a revelation for them and a life changer for them, so thank you. We've all had moments, John, where we feel kind of stuck physically, emotionally, spiritually. Why do you believe some of the biggest breakthroughs happen after people have felt stuck for a long period of time?
Well, I think, Wayne, I think we all have a shared frustration of life experience. We've all felt stuck because we all make the same mistakes. We try the diets, we try the supplements, we try the exercise programs, we try all of these things that are just not sustainable. And I know that was my story. How many of you guys, that's your story? You know, I tried many, many diets, Wayne, and you know, diets will kind of work for a minute, but they're just not sustainable, and they really don't make us healthy. We lose our healthy water. We lose our lean muscle mass. That's not really the weight we want to be losing, right? You don't want to lose your lean muscle. You want to keep your lean muscle. It's the number one thing of longevity of life. But people feel stuck, Wayne, because we've all made those same mistakes. And the great news is this is science. And you heard me share with the gentleman, look, in the end, science wins. In the end, science wins. How did you lose 25 pounds of visceral fat? Well, it was science. It wasn't a diet. It wasn't a magic pill. You know, how did I lose my fat, gain my muscle, gain my intercellular hydration? It was a science. How can you, your listeners, how can you guys get your best health and finally succeed? You can do it by following the simple science.
Hey, I got to ask a question here, John, because you triggered the question in my mind. So when I watch TV or I just happen to look occasionally at TMZ online, or maybe I was on the airplane coming to and from Mar-a-Lago this weekend, and I happened to buy a little, People magazine or Us magazine. They keep talking about the amazing weight loss of stars because they're on these pills, the Ozempic type of pills. And so my question for you is, what are your thoughts about these pills? I believe that they can't possibly work because it's not the way life works. The side effects will be terrible. They could ruin your life. And you could lose weight, but you could also ruin your life, or you could gain it all back. No one is going to tell me that you can not do the hard work, sit back and enjoy life, lie in the sun on the beach, and lose weight by taking a pill. That's not the way life works. But let's get your take.
Well, Wayne, I would tell people, first of all, it doesn't matter what any movie star says or what any commercial will tell you, or even a doctor on a commercial will tell you. It matters what does the science actually say? And this is what the science says about every drug within that drug family. You will lose your lean skeletal muscle. You will lose your lean skeletal muscle. You will lose your healthy hydration, and you will lose a little bit of subcutaneous fat while you are gaining the dangerous visceral fat. Now, because muscle weighs more than fat, your scale weight will go down. So you will lose scale weight. But with that, you will lose your priceless lean skeletal muscle, and you will lose your priceless intercellular hydration. You can paralyze your digestive system so that it will not function the way that it's supposed to function. So of course you're not going to be hungry because you just paralyzed your digestive system, like you got in a car accident and got paralyzed from the digestive system. That is the reality of those drugs, Wayne. They are very dangerous. They will give someone a short-term benefit if all they care about is the number on the scale, but they are not getting healthy at the cellular level. They're not going to feel better. They're just going to have a little bit lower number on the scale.
I'm laughing because you said you'll paralyze your digestive system. So these pills are like Botox for your stomach. Because that's what Botox does. It paralyzes your head. It paralyzes your face. It's like taking Botox and you're not hungry anymore because it paralyzes your stomach. Well, anybody with common sense would know that doesn't sound like a very good thing or healthy thing to do to your body.
No, it's not healthy at all. So, I just encourage people. Look, we've been helping people for 28 years, as you know, Wayne. You can do it the right way. You could do it the healthy way. And it is instant success, by the way. So this isn't, it's an 88-day program, but it's not like it takes 88 days. Like you could lose 5 pounds of fat your first week. And if you lose 5 pounds of fat your first week, how many of you guys would say, hey, this is working. I think I'm going to stay with it for the full 88 days. I mean, that's why our clients are so happy and they succeed 99.1% of the time for 28 years is because they have instant success. And then they realize if it worked that good, that fast, I know it'll work for the long term as well.
Hey, John, what kind of support systems do you offer, Energize Health offer, to make the big difference for someone who's ready to move forward but afraid of repeating the same old mistakes again and again, kind of like Groundhog Day? What's your support system?
Yeah, well, the support system, Wayne, is everybody has their own personal coach. Look, we all need a coach, right? Come on. If you've got a coach right there encouraging you, locking arms with you, holding your hand, giving you words of encouragement, letting you know if you start to get off the side of the road, they just kind of give you a nudge back on to help keep you on track. That's why our clients have a 99.1% success rate, Wayne. It's because they have such unbelievable support. They have all kinds of resources and tools. Chelsea and I do a private coaching session with them every week. We do a national coaching call, then they have their own private coach. There's every resource that you need to succeed. And by the way, what other company guarantees your success? We 100% money back guarantee you will succeed or we'll refund your money. We'll just refund your money. It's that simple. We know you're going to succeed. we put our money where our mouth is.
I love it. And I'm on this program for life. The reason I'm on the program for life is because it's easy, it's simple, and it doesn't leave me hungry. I'm not starving myself. I'm certainly not taking a pill to freeze my body like, paralyze my body like Botox. But yet I get all the food I want. I eat a great diet, and it really, the pounds don't come back. I mean, it's been 4.5 years, and I lost 25 pounds of fat, and none of them have come back. Not 1 pound's come back, and I've gained 10 pounds of muscle. None of them have left. Look, my fans get the 40% off action discount, the war action discount. Go to energizehealth.com. Just type in war for Wayne Allen Root, and you get the same journey as me and the same results as me. We hope it's guaranteed, 100% money back guaranteed. And guess what? 40% off. Energizehealth.com. You get to watch the free masterclass when you get there. Click on the free masterclass, energizehealth.com, promo code WAR, 40% off. Change your life like I did. 3 TV shows past the age of 61. I think that's the Guinness Book of World Records. Thank you, John Jubilee, for doing that for me. Energizehealth.com. Thank you, John. God bless you, buddy. Have a great Monday night. Wayne Allen will be right back with the last segment of the show. Don't go anywhere.
What would you say if we told you you could reverse most any ailment or symptom
without painful exercises in just 88 days? We have created the only patent-pending intercellular hydration protocol.
Don't miss your opportunity to feel better. We know there's a lot of false hope out there, and many people have bought programs that work for a moment, but life's a lot longer than a moment.
We have been helping people gain intercellular hydration for nearly 3 decades.
You will lose fat, not weight, fat. Fast, including that killer visceral fat. Chronic dehydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. Ask your doctor about Energized Health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now.
Go to the website below or scan the QR code to learn more.
Possible side effects may include increased joy, energy, potential reduction in prescriptions, more fulfilling relationships, fewer doctor visits, and overall improved quality of health and life.
Hi, I'm Joe, Supreme Leader of DCF Guns. What is DCF Guns, you ask? We're the best damn gun store and range in the universe. Do we have guns? We have all the guns. We got small guns. We got big guns. We even have beastly guns. We offer all types of training, and we have 5 ranges across our 3 locations. I'm a good shot. And of course, we have all types of ammo. We even have flamethrowers. Woo! We offer incredible membership opportunities, and members save even more on guns, ammo, and accessories. Military, both active and retired, and first responders get up to 40% off memberships. Come join the DCF family today, where we keep the range hot and the deals hotter. It's hot.
Hi, this is Wayne Allen Root. If you're sick and tired of supporting woke companies, I have great news for you. You don't have to anymore. You can shop where my family shops at GreatPatriotStore.com. My team researched thousands of companies for my best-selling book, The Great Patriot Boycott Book, and one stood out above all, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products that you're already buying. Much higher quality, no toxic chemicals, delivered right to your door at incredible prices. 20,000 American families are joining every month, and you should too. And now they've got the beef, pasture raised with no hormones, antibiotics, or mRNA ever, exclusively available only to their members. Like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. Fill out the form and they'll contact you right away. And boom, you're a member. For a limited time, the annual membership is $1. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
In every thread, in every stitch, Honor-Bound USA weaves the fabric of the American spirit. It's not just apparel, it's a testament to God, family, and country. At Honor-Bound USA, we're a family of patriots who put our faith, family, and America first. When you visit our website, you'll find a line of products that embody our commitment to pray, stand, speak, and act.
As the official site for the Untamed podcast, All of our products proclaim speaking the truth with courage.
We also have the powerful documentary from Professor David Clements, Let My People Go. Identify yourself as one of the few who are willing to stand for what they believe in. Join the Honor-Bound USA family today. Wear it as a badge of honor, commitment to the values that shape us, and a pledge to the bright future we will build together. Because when you're honor-bound, you're not just wearing a brand, you're embodying a lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Wayne Alaroot for Vertical Research Advisory, VRA, Kip Herridge's one-of-a-kind global investment and economic newsletter. Listen up! Trump is in charge. The glory days are here.
Growth rates are only going to grow from here.
This is your 4-year window to make a fortune and set up your retirement for the rest of your life. Kip wins whether the markets are up or down, whether the economy is up or down.
We set our folks up for long-term success.
For 21 years, Kip's been a friend, as well as my personal financial advisor. During that time, he's beaten the markets 86% of the time, while the average Wall Street money manager loses to the market 90% of the time. Now Kip is predicting a new golden age for the economy. Let Kip prove it to you for free. Kip's offering his daily VRA investment letter completely free for 2 weeks. Free for 2 weeks. Try it for 2 weeks. I know you'll stay for life. Join now at VRAinsider.com. Some late breaking news. I was out. You know, some people take a break. They go out and take a cigarette. Some people have a drink. Some people relax, play with my dog Bubba. Right? I'm working on finding new stories for all of you to make sure you are up to date with everything going on. So, breaking news: President Trump to fully defund NPR and PBS. I love it. And he should fully defund Harvard, Columbia, all the Ivy League schools. He should fully defund Planned Parenthood. Hey, look, if you want to kill babies, that's your business. In America at the moment, sadly, it's illegal. It's legal. But we don't have to pay for it. You know how many Americans don't agree with what Planned Parenthood does? Why should I pay for what they do? It's the same way I feel about the whole transgender issue, you know? I mean, I don't care if you're transgender, you know? As long as you're not around me and not affecting my life, fine. But as soon as you take my taxpayer money, because you've made a decision to be transgender, you think I should pay to change your penis to a vagina? Why should I do that? Especially if you're in prison or in the Navy. It's a joke. They join the military just to get their transgender surgery. So I just don't want to pay for it. If you want to be watching NPR or PBS or listening to NPR and watching PBS, great. But I don't have to pay for it. You pay for it. So here's the deal. The Trump administration took its first step Monday towards ending federal funding of NPR and Public Broadcasting Service, PBS, informing key members of Congress that it's asking for them to eliminate all spending while codifying foreign aid cuts identified by Elon Musk's Doge. The major funding changes are contained in a long-awaited rescissions plan obtained by the New York Post that pitches a clawback of $1.1 billion for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and $8.3 billion from USAID. Why should we pay billions for liberal broadcasting that brainwashes young minds, or all minds? Young mind, old minds, middle-aged minds, doesn't matter. You have no right. Another big story out there right now. A man has been arrested in Georgia for threats against Tulsi Gabbard and her husband. The guy's name is Ali Akbar. Oh, my God. Ali Akbar Muhammad Amin. He allegedly called Gabbard's home a legitimate target. Why are these people in the United States of America? Deport them, please. Get them out of my country. Democrats are furious as Arizona plans to remove 50,000 non-citizens to the voter rolls. The average person's going to go, what's the big deal, 50,000? Let's see. Trump won Arizona in 2024, thank God, because he made it too big to rig. But in 2020, 2020, Trump lost Arizona by what, 9 or 10,000 votes? So 50,000 votes, non-citizens on the voter rolls, that's huge. That's how they stole Arizona. That's how they steal Nevada every year. That's how they stole Georgia. That's how they stole Pennsylvania. That's how they stole Wisconsin. That's how they stole Michigan in 2020. Every one of those states is won by Trump in 2024 because he made it too big to rig, and because I really believe Lara Trump, took over the RNC and made it very hard. Everyone was watching. They couldn't steal it like they did in the past. So they just didn't have enough votes to overcome Trump's huge vote total. But that's the difference in every one of those states is 50 or 100,000 votes. Another win for election integrity unfolding in Arizona. State officials are partnering with DHS to verify voter rolls. As many as 50,000 non-citizens expected to be removed from Arizona's voter rolls following a successful lawsuit by America First Legal against all 15 Arizona counties. Great news. We're going to win elections forevermore if we can get this done. If we can get this done in every state. You can't let illegals vote. You can't let this group vote. Sweden's civilizational shift, the number of mosques in Sweden. Think about Sweden. When I was a kid growing up, it was nothing but gorgeous blonde women. Oh my God, I was in love with Swedish women. All the beauties, they look like they're right out of the centerfold of Playboy. Sweden, the number of mosques surged 4,200% in the last 25 years. They have destroyed Sweden, just like we let all these people into America, and they come here and they want welfare. They got 20 wives, they got 40 kids. They want welfare, they want free housing, they want free schools. Same thing with the Muslim migrants in Europe. And one more thing, teen suspect free on bond after allegedly stabbing Texas track star Austin Metcalf to death. Carmelo Anthony's bond dropped from $1 million to $250,000, and he's let out on bond. If it had been a white person stabbing a black young male and they let him out on very inexpensive bond, trust me, right now, the nation would be burning. What a joke. Lost Soldier Oil and Gas is the sponsor of this show. Second term of Trump, all about drill, baby, drill, making America energy independent. Lost Soldier Oil and Gas, founded by second-generation oil and gas legend Mark Bruner. His company's created more than $15 billion in shareholder value, including Ultra Petroleum, which went from 15 cents to $200 a share. A $10,000 investment grew into $13 million. It took 40 years to piece together Lost Soldier. This is a 40,000-acre giant gas discovery field. Could become as renowned as the Permian Basin. If you're an accredited investor would like to get involved in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, find out more about it. Go to lostsoldier.com. Fill out the contact form. They'll get back to you. lostsoldier.com. I'm Wayne Allen Root. Have a great night. Come back here tomorrow and visit 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern, 3 to 5 p.m. West Coast time. God bless you. RootForAmerica.com.